You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
Okay. Lady Wolf Pack on a whole nother level. Savage as they come, gang of female rebel. We got the sharpest claws, we got the whitest teeth. We coming for your lunch, but we only bring the heat.
Hey y'all, I'm Cassidy, the favorite daughter, obviously.
And I'm Kim, her mom, her match, and the real reason she turned out halfway decent.
Welcome to Mom's Favorite, the podcast where we laugh, vent, and overshare like it's our full-time job.
Yeah. And we're coming straight to you from Austin, Texas, where the queso's hot, the opinions are hotter, and we don't sugarcoat a damn thing.
You know, just think of us as Thelma and Louise, but only they're related and they have a podcast instead of a death wish.
So go ahead and pour yourself something strong, maybe a margarita, get a little snack.
Because here on Mom's Favorite, we got a lot to unpack. Hello, what is up, potty people? Get it? Potty, like podcast, pod. Yeah, anyway, so today's extra special because we are doubling down on the mother-daughter madness.
Yep, that's right. We have in the studio with us two very special guests. My good and dear friend Leti and her daughter Calista.
Yep, so it's going to be double the fun and double the sass, probably.
Let's hurry up and get into it then.
Well, all right.
Dive on in. So
Say hello. Say hello.
Say
Hello, hello.
potty people.
Potty people.
That was adorable. That was adorable, Cass.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I want to start out really just telling how Leti and I met and how kind of a little bit about our story. And I'm going to hopefully let her tell if she wants to talk, if she feels comfortable about telling our story. But we have actually known each other for, I kind of did the math, and it's between 16 and 17 years as best as I can figure.
Wow.
So we've been pretty tight for a long time, and we're part of the Tier 1 group that we talk about all the time. And actually, Leti and I are kind of founding members. I mean, you and I have been
founding mothers.
founding mothers.
In the pretty beginning, yeah, I think as soon as it started, I think with like Larissa and some of the others, like Shelly, I guess, I think we kind of rolled in because you didn't have children. You didn't have someone in Larissa's kinder class with Hayden, right?
Right.
And I didn't either, but I was at Kiker standing there waiting for I think Calista or Lily, and someone approached me and said, "Hey, you should join our Bunko group."
I was about to say,
And
did you do Bunko?
we did Bunko.
I think I remember.
17 years ago, not
I remember.
anymore, but yeah. And so someone asked me, "I think you'd be really good for our Bunko group." I said, "Oh, thanks, sure." So you know me, I love groups, and that's how I met Kim and Shelly and all the Tier 1, and I just love our group.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it is. It's a very special group of people, and I'm just happy that me and you get to be a part of it. And we're kind of, you and I are a lot alike because we're a little bit on the, we're a little bit troublemakery sometimes,
We
but
like
in a
to
fun
push
way.
our buttons. We like to push people's buttons,
But in a
little
fun
bit.
way.
And we like, I think when you're our age, I think at this point in our lives, we kind of know what we want and what we don't want. And so you can do it tactfully and say, nah, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
A lot, so we know how to say no so that we can love our yeses that we're going to have, right?
Right.
But I feel like you're very yes. You two are always. I feel like you're always saying yes. Like
Yes.
We say yes
Like,
a lot
you guys
because we
say
do.
yes.
Yeah, we do like to do things and all that, but we also can say no, and so
True.
I
do
think
feel
that
like you say
I think we
yes a
kind of
lot.
know each other now that we like know what we love. Hey, you want to go do this? Yes. You want to go on this trip? Yes.
Yeah, so it's
That's what
easier.
I love about y'all's friend group
Yeah.
is that y'all always want to do something together.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
That's why I said
I
it's
love
like
that
a
too.
sorority, and they have like the social calendar every year, and they're like, no, this is our winter.
So we need to go Greek, you think?
Yeah. Go Greek.
Sorority name now.
Put that on the list.
So I'm gonna go back and we're gonna talk more about our friendship and about the group and things like that. But I wanted to talk about kind of you, more focus on just you right now, on Leti right now, on mom right now, because we're kind of like, mom's favorite. What does that mean? A lot of people ask me, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's like, well, it means a lot of things. It means, Cass is my favorite, or Jake
Depending
is
on the
my
day.
favorite, or I like these certain things are my favorite. Louis is my favorite. So, but I want to kind of know more about kind of you. Like, I want you to kind of just tell us a little bit more about where were you born and your growing up years.
Oh goodness! Wow.
Well, I mean, you can just give us the Reader's Digest.
Sure. No.
Cliff
I
Notes.
was born in Laredo, Texas, mile 1 of I-35. I always have to say that because I think it's very unique. That
is.
some people have never been to Laredo. So
And you know what, Leti? Now that song came out, Somewhere Over Laredo, I think that like Laredo is like a whole new level of attention, which I love it.
yes, Laredo has a really, really great community, and I love my little hometown. Every time I go down there, it's kind of like I feel so at home, just like here in Austin too. But my people are there too. So anyway, I was born in Laredo and grew up there. Went to school there, and high school was great. Drill team, lovely friends. Thanks to my friends, I am who I am, I believe, and of course my mom too. But anyhow, and so that, and then once I realized that my friends were leaving for college and they were going to stay in Laredo, they were going to leave, I'm like, okay, where am I going? I need to go to college too. I gotta get going. So I started applying, and so I went to Texas State for a semester, and then I was coming to Austin a lot, and I realized, oh, I love this town. I need to apply to UT. So I did, and that's how I ended up here. So yeah, I went to UT and all that, and graduated from UT, and then started working here. Met Steven and got married, and my mom's here now, and I've got 2 brothers, one in Marble Falls, one in Killeen, and we're pretty close, all our family, and my mother-in-law's here, and so we have our family here now, so it's kind of nice. It's nice because we're kind of all close by, but I still love seeing my friends from Laredo. We just had a great girls' weekend in Lake Conroe. And like you, Kim, there's a lot of people that are our age that are kind of like having a lake house, and that's where we go and all that kind of thing. And I just love friendships. I love friendships. I love food. I love fun. And
You just basically
3
love the
Fs.
F word. Just be
I
honest.
do.
Be honest. You love the F word.
I love the F word. Yeah,
Yeah,
fun.
me too. That's what we have in common.
Yeah, I love a lot of things. I really do. I do. I'm one of those people that likes to try things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try anything. If you ask me, let's try this. Like I tried quilting, like you all, or
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but
Yeah.
I tried it.
Knitting.
So knitting, yeah.
Yes,
and
knitting,
So
and-
I'll try it.
I'm like that too, and that's why I think you and I connect. Is that I'm game for pretty much anything, and so I love that. What I wanted to go back to was when you were talking about your lifelong friends from Laredo, and I'm sure I have met a couple of them through the years at different things when they've been in town, but I don't know them. But I swear I look at those pictures and look at your adventures and your gatherings with them, and it really, really warms my heart to see you in that have those relationships still way back from, childhood, from high school, and you've still been able to maintain that. That's hard to do. People don't do that, and I can see that you all are really close. It's a sisterhood.
We're really close. And I think now that we're older, we're even closer. This last annual reunion that we had was really emotional because we were able to do a lot of sharing of things that we had never really talked about. And it was really special. And I realize now that when you have your people in a space that you can have trust, and there's no judging, and there's no drama, no one's going to talk about the story when they leave this place, you are so vulnerable, and you just want to release, and it's like your therapy. You don't really need a therapist at that point. You have these great friends. So that's how I feel with this group. And so it was so emotional. There was tears, and it was just beautiful.
I love that so much. That's just that's your other family. I mean,
and that makes me feel good too, because I was also drill team, and I still have friends from drill team too, and so I can definitely see how that could stand the test of time. For sure.
You'll have that as you go on, Cassidy. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love that. Seeing y'all, and y'all really make a point. That's one thing that we always do with Tier 1 is we make a point to be intentional with getting together and making plans and pushing each other, and hey, come on, and everybody's busy. We got this, we understand we're busy. So,
yes.
So when you met Steven, did Steven, I don't think, if I remember correctly, you didn't meet him at school, but you met Steven. And so tell me how that was. Where did you meet him?
I met him at this place called the Wastebasket, which was like a little workout place right there off of Menchaca and South Lamar. And he was doing classes there, and I was teaching classes. Back in 1991, I guess, or something like that. And so anyway, I was teaching, and he was there, and he asked me out, and at that point I was like, oh, Steven, I just had a big breakup with someone, and I'm pretty emotional about it. I think I can't go out with anybody right now. I need a break, because it wouldn't be a healthy relationship to go out. So a whole year goes by, I'm healthy relationship wise, and I was like, hey, you want to go to a New Year's Eve party? And he's like, how about we go out after New Year's? And so we went out, and we had a great time, and we knew that we were meant for each other, because at that point I'm 30 years old. I'm kind of already know exactly what I want, what I don't want, all those that I didn't want. I was like, adios. And so Steven was right, because I could tell this guy was there. Like I tell Calista and Lily, it's like when you meet someone that adores you and that you actually admire, it's the 2 A words. He adores you and you admire him. And I admired him so much for response.
That story sounds real familiar.
Yeah. He sounds like so respectful to recognize that you were kind of wounded after that breakup, and thought it was worth sticking around and being patient for.
Yes, I was really sweet. I admired him for he didn't really wait for me, but it took him by surprise that I'm asking him to go to a party and hang out, and then to go date after that. It's we went to go see A Few Good Men and had Bellinis at Mesa Luna on Colorado Street.
Oh yeah,
back then. It was
my gosh,
wonderful,
that was a
right?
Nice, sexy place.
And so we had a good time, and we got we dated for I don't know, 3-4 months. We got engaged the May right after that, and then we bought a house in August, and we got married in November. Same year. Everything happened in the same year. It was amazing.
I love it.
You know.
When you know,
When you know. When you're 30 years old, you've kissed your frogs. You know. When you meet the one, you don't need 2 or 3 years to figure it out. You just don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I love that story so much.
Me too.
Thanks.
I love that. And you've been married now how many years?
It's going to be, 93. So it's going to be 32 years. I'm losing track, guys. 33, 32, 93. I think it's going to be 33.
Yeah, November. Yeah, 33.
33, right? Mm-hmm. So, 33, November 6th.
Wow. That's quite an accomplishment.
Wow, that is.
It's a lot of time with someone, Cassidy, and
Well, I'm about to have my 15th anniversary, which feels crazy because it feels like such a long time, but also such a short time. It's
it goes
very
by
strange.
so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the days are long, but the years are short.
Yeah,
It goes
exactly.
by
So true.
fast.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's so true. So then after you got married, you decided you wanted to bring children into your family. And you...
And we tried to have kids, and we found out from like our doctors that like there wasn't anything wrong with us. We went through all the stuff, and there wasn't anything going on. It was just like, so then we're like, so we just probably were older, and maybe my stuff wasn't really like right.
A little bit,
I don't
of,
know.
a little bit of
please.
cobwebs
And so,
up in there.
yeah, I mean, Cassidy, you know all the stuff. And so anyhow, and so then I knew from the very beginning of my youth that I wanted to.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
Be a mom.
Yeah.
Like there was like if I didn't get married, I was going to be a mom. It didn't matter. I was going to go be a mom. And I remember meeting Steven, and I was like, that was like on the list. Like I can't go out with you. You're not going to have
First
children.
things first.
I know I just met you 20 minutes ago, but are you in for kids?
Exactly. And he's like, I'm in for anything you want. So anyhow, and so, yeah, so we were trying and it didn't work out. And so he's like, and of course, back to this guy that I admire so much, he's like, well, let's just go figure this out. And if the in vitros and all that kind of thing don't work out, we'll just go adopt. And I'm like, all right. So we went through all that process, and then we thought, I don't want to adopt here because, well, first of all, when you're an older parent, if you want to try to adopt in the States, the babies are probably going to be given more to a younger set of parents than an older, because that's who they feel like has like more time
Longevity.
to raise this
So
baby.
how old were you at
Longevity.
this point?
So here, I'm
Mid-30s?
probably like, since him and I had never been married before, either one, it was our first marriage. We had a really good time for the
Yeah.
first 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you should.
Every anniversary, we had a great trip. I mean, Canada, you name it. We went to beautiful
Nice.
places. And so we still do that every year now. It's great. We're going to Seattle for our anniversary. And anyway, so we're like, all right, we got to get serious about this stuff now.
Get
So
this ball
I think
rolling.
yeah. So I think by the time that like we found out that it wasn't working out, I was probably like 37.
Okay.
And so then we decided to, look at adoption. And like I said, so we didn't go into the States. So I'm like, hey, I heard that there's children in Guatemala that should be adopted. And since we're, Hispanic, I would love a little Hispanic little baby.
Right.
I want a little Hispanic baby.
Right.
So bad.
Right.
And so an Hispanic looking baby right in front of you, right?
Right.
Anyhow, so we go to Guatemala, we go through the process, and well, actually they tell us that this baby's ready for us to be adopted. Would we like this baby? And this baby is blonde. She's not Hispanic brown like we thought. And so it was very interesting. I mean, and the story from the social worker is basically, and we don't know if this is true, but this is verbatim from the social worker. When Guatemala has a fair-skinned blonde baby that comes in the pipeline, they want to give that baby to an Hispanic family.
Okay.
Because they believe that blonde children that are like fair are kind of like gold.
Right.
So they want the Hispanic couple to have the gold.
Okay.
And that's what we were told. And I was like, oh, that's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Anyhow, so Guatemala, and that's where Calista was born, and we were super happy, and she's been a lovely, beautiful daughter. Love her so much.
Oh yeah.
So that was that, and then I didn't tell Stephen at that point. He thought I would be good with one child, but I didn't want to mess. I didn't want to.
He thought.
And I'm always that's how our marriage has lasted 32 years. You were real cautious with. I'm not going to tell him that yet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wait up. Okay?
Yeah.
It's going to be too much for him right now.
Yeah.
Gotta
Right?
wait.
Yeah.
You gotta get the timing right.
We got to space it
Gotta
out.
space it out.
So
some.
beautiful baby. We're raising this baby. It's raising children, young children. My gosh, it's a lot of work. And so anyway, he's going through all the stuff, and a couple of years go by, and Calista's already asking for like a little sister or something like that. And I'm like, shh, don't tell your dad, but yes, I'm gonna work on it. So sure enough, I finally tell him, I think after a couple of years, 2.5, and he goes, what? He was shocked. He goes, we're good with one child. I'm like,
But we would be better with two.
Yeah.
So anyway,
One's good, two's
he
better.
finally signed up for it, and at that point, Guatemala had already shut down. So as far as like there was some corruption going on that we heard, so that system was kind of shutting down. So we knew that we had to like close that gate and not go there because we were going to go back to Guatemala since it was such a wonderful experience.
Right.
And then here in Austin, there's a orphanage. An adoption agency that deals with China, and it's over in Westlake, and they were really, really beautiful. So we decided to go with them because it was real reliable. We knew that there was a lot of children from China coming into the country, and it was very successful. So we went through that process, and that's how we got our beautiful daughter Lily.
Wow.
And at that point, even though we started that process with China, with the organization here, for Lily, we were going to adopt a baby like Calista, who was going to be about 5-6 months because they're born and then you go through all this paperwork, and by the time you finish the paperwork and everything, they're about 5-6 months. We started that paperwork. China was also kind of realizing that they were really like letting go of so many of their girls that they decided to help them out and not let all these babies leave. So that system was also slowing down. So then instead of the 12 months that they told us, it was becoming 18 months and 2 years and 24 months, etc. So at that point, it was almost 3 years, I think. And we said, oh, goodness, I don't know. At this point, at this age, we want another baby. It's a lot to have a baby at this age. And so we decided to look at a list for older kiddos, which are like kiddos that are like 5, 6, 7 years old. And that's how Lily. So Lily came in 1 month difference of in age than Calista. So her birthday's next in November too. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
The way it worked
That's
out.
so cool.
Yeah, that really is. So what is it like having a sister that is like so close in age, and you obviously came from two totally different countries and different, genetic makeups, but I mean, you're raised by the same parents and you have the same love, but so what is it like?
Well, I remember the question that they asked me about a sibling. It was like, do I want a dog or do I want a sister? And I said, I want a sister. So thankfully I said that. But Lily came in and I was very aware that she was being adopted, like that I was adopted. I just remember always just being aware of that. And so I remember I was getting excited. It was just me and my mom. And then Lily was coming like at the end of the week, and so we're all at the airport, we're excited to see her. And so when Lily came from China, she like didn't have any like hair, so it was like different for me. Like obviously I had like my curls, all the girls around me, we're always braiding each other's hair, so Lily like didn't have any of that. And so it was a little bit different for me in the sense that she came from an orphanage. She came from like a lot, and she was barely even speaking English. Like I didn't really know how to interact with her, but I was like instantly like, oh, I'm gonna take care of you. Like no one's gonna ever mess with you. And still to this day, she probably doesn't like it, but she's like she's like my child. Not really. She might be only a month younger than me, but like I go to bat for her. Like
you're protective.
and like back.
Didn't you try to almost beat up somebody in the Kiker playground because they thought she was a boy?
Yes, because they were like, well, she has short hair. She's a boy. And I was like,
nobody makes
like,
fun of my sister
no,
except
that's my
me.
sister. I was basically, no one gets to bully her but me.
That might have been Jake, because he did go through that. Remember where he thought everybody with short hair had to be a boy.
Yeah, so he would like, he was trying to like beat up, like he was like, she's a boy, like why is a boy wearing, we're like children at this point. Like why is a boy wearing like
a dress
princess
or whatever,
like, princess shirt.
So
and I was like,
so you really had this, it sounds like were kind of attached to her really much right away. Like she was your sister right away, and you guys have had this bond, and I can kind of tell you guys are very close just from what I've seen and y'all growing up and whatnot. So that's so
sweet.
I love that so much.
And we got lucky with her going to the same high school as me, but she was always a grade younger, so we still didn't get too annoyed with each other. Because we weren't
not
always
too much
together.
time together.
We had our separate friend groups, but then when we like have our moments together, like we have fun. Like we just went to like revolving sushi. I think it was just her and I, and we're just like, ooh, we want that, and then we weren't going shopping,
fun.
and so like we get along really well. So it's like having like another friend.
I want a sister. Give me.
Oh, let's go.
Well, you're gonna have to wait for Egon's next wife.
You're my sister.
Let's just order one right now.
And she's
mail
going to be
order
disappointed
sister.
because he's been fixed. So it ain't happening. So yeah,
sweet.
yeah. I mean, that is great. That's so exciting. And plus, too, you've been able to kind of grow up together. So you got to go to high school together. You got to, really kind of, even though you didn't go to the same college, you still were in the college experience together. So you still were kind of in the same
Stage of life,
stage of
yeah.
studying and, eating top ramen and all those things you do when you're in college and stuff. So you recently graduated from Texas State.
I did.
How old are you?
Congratulations.
22.
22.
23 in a month and 2 days, I think.
You're
That is so great.
October,
23rd, yeah.
and
she's
then Lily's November what?
22nd.
22nd.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So what was your degree in?
I got my degree in public relations. So I had tried out another major. It just wasn't for me. I was like, okay, I don't really know what to do. And then I worked at Kendra Scott for some time in college, and I got to talking to one of my managers, my like cafe manager, and she was like, I think you would be good in public relations. And I was like, I have no idea what that is. So I looked it up, and I was like, oh wait, this is actually kind of cool. Like I would love to do this. So I got into that, and then so it's been like the last like 2.5 years I've been doing public relations at Texas State. So
That is
that's
so
been really
great.
nice.
Actually, I think that's a perfect, really career for you, because you are very outgoing, and you did musical theater, right? Or you did
Yes.
theater.
Yes.
Musical theater. And I know she was in Mamma Mia cast. Can you believe it?
I can.
She
and I'm very
sings-
jealous.
She sings, and she has an amazing voice. I did not get to go to that performance, but Larissa went, and she said it was amazing. She said that you have a beautiful
love
voice.
musicals.
Oh, thank you.
So, and musical theater. We love musical
love
theater,
theater.
people.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite movie?
Oh, he's just not that into you. I love
She
that
didn't.
movie.
She did not miss a beat with
Nope.
that. I'd have been like,
I
He's
have
just
it. I
not
bought
that
it.
into you.
I bought it before. I just.
Is there something that you love about that movie? Why is it your
Well,
favorite?
first of all, I love Justin Long.
There you
I'm in
go.
love with Justin Long, but
he's in town, right?
yes,
He's in town for the
he's in town.
Where is he?
Alamo for the
Fantastic
Fantastic
Fest.
Fest.
Dad got a picture of him yesterday. Did you see that? You saw the picture, right? Okay.
So
She
just
got
a
a picture
long,
of-
and then it's a good movie that you love.
Well, I'm a little delusional, I think, when it comes to my relationships. I'm very much like the main character, in that I like
you should
I
be.
start to plan like my whole marriage. I like meet
I
someone,
love
I'm
it.
like, oh, so
She's
5-carat ring,
she's in a
like
movie
big house in
herself.
Terrytown, like I already know what kind of dog we're gonna have. Like I already know
aim
children's
high.
Hey,
names.
I want to tell you something.
Aim
There
high,
is
girl.
nothing wrong with that. I want to tell you, people will tell you, will be like, oh, laughing about that. There is nothing wrong with that. you aim high. You go for all of it. If that's what you want, and there is nothing wrong. You should have it.
Never settle.
No, no. And why should you settle?
Speaking from the queen, I love it.
You shouldn't. I mean, if that's what you want to go for, figure out how okay, that's what I want. How am I going to get it? What do I have to do to get there? And it's
you're
not
gonna
stupid.
Get there on your own too. You don't even need a man.
That's true.
No, you don't.
And if you happen to find one along the way, great, even
That's
better.
what I'm saying. I love that movie because in the end she is like, she gets like she's delusional about it, but then he's like, ooh, I pick you. I think the last line's like, you're my exception and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, well, like if it works for her on the movie, it'll work for me. But whenever I'm like really feeling myself in delusion about like a guy or something, and I'm like really starting to eat away at my brain, I just put it on and I'm like, girl, you need
Justin
to like,
Long. Justin Long.
I need a reality
you need to like lock in.
Yeah.
Like he's not into you, but like someone else will be. Like
Absolutely.
it's very clear.
That's right. And it's like, we've been talking a lot about this dating stuff. It's been hot topic lately because they've been watching those shows about scammers, catfishing, and scammers on women. About dating and how they're like coming in and then you know them for like a week and they're asking you for money, or they're trying to move in with you, or trying to borrow your car, or just it's like. And I think, just be smart, and you'd rather have nothing than crap.
Yeah, and I think some women are just so desperate
and you're
for a
not
relationship that they're like not thinking, and like, oh well, he needs money. Like, oh well, he needs.
I mean, first love is hard too.
I know
for a lot of women.
I don't know. I didn't have to do that dating thing, so it's hard.
Yeah, I think for women that date, and I think it's their first loves. I think are it's hard because. Here you have someone that just adores you, but then at the same time doesn't have much. So he's like borrowing your money, borrowing your credit card, borrowing your car. It's just...
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
It's hard to say no, but sooner or later you have to say no. You're like, that's it, buddy.
Yeah, but I feel like if you don't put yourself in the position that you have to say no.
Sure.
Because it will be hard, because you'll start developing feelings for him, and then you'll be like, just like your mom said, you'll be like, oh, but he just needs a little help.
It's just this
and
one
you know
time.
why? I'm just going to tell you a real quick story about this. The reason why I know about this is because I did it. That's how I know. I dated a guy, and he was all that in a bag of chips. I mean, his name was Theron, for Christ's sake. I mean, anybody named Theron has got to be all that. So I'm dating him, and
Or is it Theron?
No.
Okay.
It could have been thrown away.
Was he Hispanic?
No, he was a white guy. He was a white guy.
They don't need to.
Anyway, he presented as someone who had it together and had it going on. He dressed very well. He spoke well. He played golf all the time. He ran in circles of people that had money and whatnot. Well, kind of come to find out, he was kind of what he called laid off, but I don't know. Laid off just as unemployed. He didn't have a job,
fired.
Quote unquote.
and he got me to foot the bill for a set of golf clubs for him. And I don't know if you know anything about golf clubs, but they're not cheap.
No.
And here I am. You're a kid. You're here. You're a kid I'm dating, mind you. I'm a single mother. And there we are. I'm buying golf clubs for this man.
Yeah, you
and
don't
here,
exactly have
but
a
it was
lot of
one of
money
those.
to-
But it was one of those. I don't have room on my card. Can
No big deal.
It wasn't that I don't have the money for it right now, or I'm a fraudulent, whatever the story was. I don't have it on my card. Can you put it on your card and I'll pay you?
Can you imagine somebody telling you now that, hey, Kim, I don't have room in my card. Can you buy me?
Yeah, she'd be like, "That's a
You
crock
have
of
room in
shit."
your card. If you don't have, you've got problems, buddy.
I don't-
I'd say,
means
well,
if you hit your
I'd
limit,
say, well,
then
what's
no.
the number to the bank? Let's give them a call and figure out what's going on.
You're like, we can fix that right now, and let me call them
Yeah,
up.
I mean, and I'm not saying, I don't mean to sound like that there aren't people that run into problems. I certainly have run into everybody has a problem here and there, but it's like when there's a man that is asking a single woman who's barely making ends meet, as I was driving my little Honda Accord, I mean, to foot the bill and then stiff me for it.
And the thing is, it was golf clubs. It wasn't like food or clothing.
Right.
So,
Right.
like necessity
Yeah.
basics.
Yeah.
Right.
But golf
So yeah, so I feel like that if you can be smart, like some people are smart about dating, and just try to steer clear from these little Casanovas.
Yeah, I
These little
found-
unemployed Casanovas.
I found the dating apps just don't work for me.
Hey, you need to go on Single and Ready to Mingle.
She might.
You should do
Wasn't
it.
on it.
No, you
will.
need to
I
do it.
was thinking about
I
it.
wasn't on that.
She was going to go. Yeah, you should do it. Maybe we need to start a juniors, a baby single and ready to mingle.
Baby single.
Oh no.
No, I don't do the dating. Like, I'll do that. I was telling her because I just recently went to like a social club for like women, just like to meet new friends. Just because I graduated, I'm trying
need
to
to
find
do that.
friends in Austin.
Oh, that's perfect.
So I went recently, and I was telling her, I was like, I should go to that for like dating. I should go do that out because I've only really ever had like interest in people that I've met, and I think the only other one that might have been on the dating app that ended in the way that it ended, and so
You like face to face.
I like just like in person. Like,
And
if
I
I've,
hear
like,
that dating is now becoming more back into the bars. People are going back into bars for dating, like speed dating and those different
It's
bar
possible.
things, and bars offering happy hours and ladies' night and 25-cent drinks, and that's how you get people to come in, and
It's
especially
possible.
young people.
It's
Cheap.
possible. I see a lot of people out there and like watching games and things like that on a Saturday. I think you could meet somebody that might be single, watching a football game. Maybe you're into sports.
I see a lot of Gen Z, like Austin people at least, talking about the dating pool here, and it's really just like Hinge. And you go out with someone, they're just like, they either like ghost you or they're just like, oh, I'm just
Okay, wait a
like,
minute.
not
What's
that interested.
Hinge?
It's like a dating.
It's a
app.
dating app.
Oh, okay.
I went on one Hinge date, and it was earlier this summer.
And it didn't go well.
It didn't go well, and like we didn't end up talking afterward, but a lot of my friends that have used Hinge, they talk to someone for a long time and they're like basically dating them, and then eventually the person's just like, I'm not really looking for a relationship. You're on a dating app and you're not looking for a relationship.
That's what I've heard
Just
too.
go like
That's
go
an
find someone at the
oxymoron.
bar,
yeah,
like, at that
meet
point.
someone right away because you don't want to waste time having a texting relationship with someone for months and then meet them and you're like, ooh, actually no.
Yeah.
Have you seen Love is Blind?
No.
Okay, it's coming to Austin.
Wow.
It is coming to Austin.
That's
I love
exciting.
that show. It's a guilty pleasure.
Oh, nice.
But I think it's great because, a lot of, obviously you're attracted to somebody first by their looks. And so naturally you would probably lose a lot of really great people if they're not like immediately someone you're
Right.
attracted to visually.
Like there's a whole pool of people
Yeah.
that you would be attractive to that you don't even know yet.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Like, look at Selena Gomez and what's his
Bad
name?
Bunny.
No, not Bad
Oh,
Bunny.
not Bad Bunny.
Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco.
Benny
The other
I mean, Benny
Bunny
Blanco. I
Benny.
mean, let's face it, he is not. He's got a little tiny cuteness about him because he looks like a little. I don't know what he looks
Cabbage
like. A little
Patch.
Cabbage Patch
Oh,
doll.
I was gonna say something else.
Say it.
I was gonna say like a little like mole rat. Like but I will say that the men I've liked in the past, like celebrity, not they do look like rats too. So it's like,
But
it's
so
kinda
that's what
like,
I'm saying,
I
it's
get
like-
it. Like
She goes for the
likes
mole
the
rat.
She's
vibe.
just not in love with him because he's just a hot, good-looking dude, and to
must be-
her,
must
he
be
probably
really-
is.
He must be adorable and lovely to her. Like
Oh, he treats her like a queen.
treats her
He treats her like a
and he's
queen.
a cook. He came out with a recipe book. He's got a gorgeous
And he's not
home.
all about himself.
Yeah, and someone
He's about her.
And
with a great
music.
personality and humor and whatever can be way more attractive than somebody who
Right,
just
but the problem
looks
is
good.
a lot of times you don't get to that point with people because they don't meet the initial,
Yeah.
he's cute, or oh, she's pretty, or whatever.
Yeah. And
That's why I like that show, because they date without ever seeing each other, and so they really get to know each other on like a deeper level without looks being involved.
How do they date without?
So they have like these pods. So there's like a girl
Oh,
pods
a
and
wall.
guy pods, and then they meet, and that's like a wall, and so they just talk about all kinds of stuff. And then, well, it's a little silly because they get engaged without ever seeing each other, and then they meet face to face after getting engaged.
That's very interesting.
But there's been several really
That have made
successful
it.
marriages. Just saying. You should watch it. It's on Netflix.
Just saying. Just
an
saying.
episode or two.
Yeah, it actually is. It actually is a kind of entertaining. Egon and I watched some episodes. I think he's still watching it. He's kept up with it.
I watch
binging
Love
it.
Island. I don't watch Love Is Blind, but I watch Love Island, and that's very like.
So, what is your ideal if you were gonna pick like a mate? What is your idea? Do you date guys or girls?
Guys,
Okay.
I did go to an all girls. So I've kind of told. I went to an all girls school for high school.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
And so I spent a little time and was like, maybe I am. But then I was like, no, that's not for me. Like,
Okay.
But I support all my friends that are gay. But
Yes.
it's just not my thing.
Yes.
You entertained the idea.
I was like, maybe let me just like think about it. I don't know.
I think that's
It was
healthy.
like also the day and age. It was like COVID. Like
Yeah.
I was kind of like also losing my own mind on like a bunch of different other things. But I think for me, really, it just starts with this is the person that's gonna be the father to my, like, this is the only person in my family that I've picked. And I didn't get to, I mean, I didn't pick my sister, but I didn't pick my parents. I didn't pick anybody in my family, but this is someone that I'm picking, and I have to be with them for like the rest of my life. That's how I look at it. I look at it like we're gonna be together for the rest of our lives. Like, or how are you with like the children? How are you under stress? How are you under like? And then I see my parents' relationships or their relationship, and I just like the way that they uplift each other in their own ways. It's just like it's important to me to find someone like that. Like you're saying, like he says yes after a little bit. Like I like that. Like I like those things.
Oh, is it one of
I
those
do
things?
sometimes.
It's first no, and then after a little bit of
I mean, there's-
needling.
It's a little convincing.
That's like 32. I mean, for sure with children. I mean, you all have children, but it's like, so Calista is wanting to go to New York for her birthday. What?
Immediately, no.
What? Well,
Like, well,
but
hear me
she's
out.
gonna pay for
Hear me
her
out.
trip.
Yeah.
And we're all gonna pay for our own trip. No, don't get excited. And so, we kind of work on all these things, and it's just communication.
Yeah.
Communication with your spouse. On how-
Especially he's a numbers guy.
He's a
And so
numbers guy.
initially it's that the first thing when you tell a numbers guy something
Yeah.
is they start seeing dollar signs.
Yeah, impulsively.
No matter
nope.
what it is, dollar signs.
And so so I have to be. It's communicating, and it's finding Calista, like you're saying. It's finding the way to communicate, because every guy is different on how they want to hear something.
Yeah.
So he's a numbers guy. A guy that's not a numbers guy, it's about like how much time is this going to take, or that kind of thing. So everybody's different. Everybody's different.
I mean, I sometimes I go for looks, like, and I want to say that like looks are important to me. I will say that like I can be a little bit picky when it comes to that, but for the most part, it comes down to like the personality, and like if especially because I've talked to the person in person at least for a while, and like I can have a conversation that is more attractive to me than just like seeing, like scrolling. Like, of course I could just scroll on like my dating apps and I could be like, ooh, look, 6'7", I don't know, like 6'7", like buff guy. So I don't know. I could say like, oh, that's cute, but
Yeah.
I just gotta be.
I feel like the
realistic.
good-looking ones are always
Trouble.
douchebags anyway. So
Oh, I'd say probably like a good 90% of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a few little
Gems
hotties
in
that are
there.
nice, but
or they're just like dumb, you know.
dumb.
that
Yeah.
too.
But the problem is they rely solely
On their looks.
and their body or whatever to get them through. And there's just so much more. And like Judge Judy says, beauty fades, dumb is forever. And it's so true. It's my favorite line
I
in the
want to
world.
love like Lisa Vanderpump and Ken Todd from Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Yep, I want Lisa and Todd.
Yeah.
Like,
He
I-
lets her be her.
Yeah, and she still cares for him. Like, still loves to like do stuff for him. They have a great relationship. I love.
Nice.
I love.
Yeah.
It's easy to have a great relationship. It's easier to have a great relationship when you have money too.
Well,
It helps.
yeah.
It helps.
It helps.
It doesn't
it's
solve
very
problems,
stress-
but it helps.
It
take
is very
away some of
stressful when
the
you don't
stress.
have money. It's
is.
very hard on a relationship when you don't have money.
Yes,
Because it's hard.
it's a
Life
source
is hard.
Of, source of
It's hard
contention.
already.
Life is hard already, and then when you poe, it makes it even harder. So, Calista, do you think you would stay in Austin? Do you like Austin? Is this your home too? I mean, it
Yes.
seems like your whole family is here, and you're a home girl.
I love home. I spent a little time living. I only lived 30 minutes away down in San Marcos for 4 years of college, and towards my last 2 years of college, I got really involved with my org, so I was very much away from my family. Like every weekend, I was doing something else. So I kind of got a taste of not being around them so much. But I've come back now, and I just like being around them. I like having family dinners, like just like at night, or like playing a game, like, or going out and trying something new. My mom and I love to go to like coffee shops and stuff in the middle of the week if I'm like off or something.
That's so sweet.
So I like that,
That's
but
goals.
I also really want to try a new like state completely. Like I would love to try something new. I've always wanted to go to New York. It's really expensive in New York. I'm not the best with my money, so I'm not sure if I should be there quite yet. But at some point I want to move to like New York, or I also really like the beach and just trying something, like, because if I haven't, I wouldn't know like all the opportunities at the other places.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about pretty much right. I mean, I've lived all over the place, and I'm pretty much where I want to be. This is like, because I feel like in Austin you're close to you're of course you're right in the middle of the state. You can go to California, you can go to Florida. I mean, we're not that close to New York, but yeah, and then we're close to the beach, and I don't know, it kind of gives the best of all worlds here.
Austin is a great place for young people.
Yeah.
So Calista loves Austin because when she goes downtown, she's like,
Lots
"Oh my
to
gosh, I
do.
could live in that condo right there, and I would be so happy."
Yeah, me too. I could too.
She's an urban girl
Get me,
for sure.
I'm an
get me
urban
a nice
girl.
condo like right on.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
kind of
like-
New York vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's like, here's what you need to do is, I love to tell
She
people
loves to
what
tell
do,
people what
and
to
you're
do.
probably used to it because that's what moms do. That's what moms do. Here's what you need to do. If you want to live in a condo downtown in Austin, you got to figure out a way to do it.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
No, I'm not talking about meeting a man to do it because that's gravy. That's on the side. You need to figure out how you do it. And I have ideas. I know how you can get places, and I know how to do things. But one of the ways is you got to put yourself out there, and you got to take steps, and you can't just like get into some little safe job somewhere and work your 40 hours a week. You got to really stand out and look where you shine. And I mean, you're a beautiful and talented girl. I mean, I feel like the sky's the limit. And if you want to live in that condo, fucking go get that condo.
Exactly.
Penthouse.
And I don't care how you get it. If you got to go down there and be a freaking leasing agent at some place where you get an apartment, I don't know.
Great
I don't
ideas.
know, but where there's a will, there's a way, and there's not just dreams. There's realities.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
It's all about who you know.
If I was 22, can you imagine? I mean, the sky's the limit.
I know.
Yeah.
But the problem is we didn't know then what we know now. That's
And
what's
that's
kind
why.
of sucky
That's why I
about
tell
it.
her, it's like, go for it. Go for it, Calista. Go do it. I know it's
it.
scary. I know you're scared. I know you're nervous. You can do it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta find my big girl job.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So, what are you doing for work? Is that like with your degree now, or you're working
No,
on?
I'm
finding-
working a front desk job over at European Waxer, literally 5 minutes away.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's
yeah.
pretty convenient, I will say. It's
So, Cass,
convenient.
don't you have friends in PR? I know you do. What about I do know. What's her name? Oh God, Polanco. It's not
Casey.
Polanco. Casey.
Yes.
She's PR.
She
She used to work at that W hotel or whatever, somewhere downtown.
She's like an event
Oh, nice.
coordinator.
Event
She
coordinator.
used to
Calista
work
might
at
reach out, yeah.
that condo building. That's like, it is something W.
It's the W.
It's not a hotel, but it's like a condo. Like they're like $1 million condo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of those places are like half hotels and half.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. So Calista might reach out to you. That's exactly what she wants to do.
Yeah.
She would love to be like an event.
Yeah, she like planned all the
coordinator
events
for
for the-
like for a sports.
Oh yeah.
My sports team.
A sports
my,
team.
my big dream
And I
job
just
is
right
to work
now,
as an
just
agent.
from these connections, I know two
Yeah.
people.
Like Jerry
look at
Maguire?
Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan, our friend, she works. Hi, Jordan. Big shout out to Jordan.
She works for ESPN, right?
She's the producer and she works for ESPN. I mean, I don't know like what kind of connection she all has. Probably not to who's that guy Stephen S. Smith or whatever his name is. It's on that ESPN channel.
Yeah,
But
Shelly did mention her, and it's a
And
lot of
also
work.
Becca.
It's a lot of work, but if Calista wants to do it, she just got to go and work it and get these connections and hook up and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And do the work.
I'm telling you, it really is about connections, even now more so than before. When we were younger, it was a little bit about connections, but now it seems like, because I hear so many people telling me, I'm putting in applications, but it's all electronic, it's all online.
Yep.
You don't have any way of like standing above and beyond yourself, out above anybody else. So it's hard. It's
Yeah.
competitive.
It's who
Like,
you
I
know.
could give my like portfolio, but like I know like coworkers that I've had, like they can't get job
Yeah.
just right now. It's just kind of hard. And I mean, like I feel like my field is expanding because of social media and like a lot of influencers and stuff, but I really would love to work with like influencer events. Like I don't need to be the influencer. I like to be behind the
Do the work. So yeah. So to Cassidy's question, she's cleaned up her portfolio. She's cleaned up her resume. She's putting it out there. She's been applying for jobs recently. So she's just kind of like finding connections like y'all are talking about. And so this is just right now a temporary job just to kind of put money in the bank,
Yeah,
save it
totally.
up for that condo downtown.
And you know what? That's what too. I'm gonna tell you something else about little starter jobs. Little starter jobs very easily turn into dream jobs. And I'll tell you that happens all the time. Especially if you're in a job where you're meeting people every
people, yeah.
day.
That's what I was
You
gonna
meet
say.
people. And always be aware and open for opportunities. There's opportunities everywhere. You just nobody's gonna knock at your door and hand them to you on a platter, but they're there, and all you got to do is ask for them. You just got to say something. Hey, here I am.
I had a patient who worked for the Spurs.
wow.
I don't know exactly what she did, but I think it was some kind of coordinator of some.
Yeah.
Something.
you never know. You never know who you're going to meet.
So so that's so exciting. I'm so excited for you, and I'm so proud of you
Yes.
and all of your accomplishments and graduating from college, and you're just starting out, and you're I think you're just going to be a huge success. And I think if you want to do a podcast or start out, I guess you kind of figure out what you want to we want to talk about first? Like, what would be your focus if you could do a podcast? What would it be?
I would just talk. See, like earlier, I was like maybe like dating, like being the single friend who always is giving advice. But I feel like sometimes I give advice and sometimes it just doesn't land. So maybe not on that, but just like being young, maybe just going through, like, I'm a big people pleaser. I could talk about being people pleaser and try not to be. Like, I don't know, but that's like the thing is I feel like
topics.
There's so many ideas in my head I wouldn't really know what to talk about. I could nichely talk about One Tree Hill for hours.
There you go.
So I could do like a whole...
Well, let me tell you, there is a podcast for everything because Shelly right now is getting ready to start Dallas, the old Dallas from dun 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 dun. Who shot JR? We don't know, but anyway.
That's exciting.
Anyway, she is, and I mean, and they talk about a lot of times they talk about some of their other shows they watch, and so I mean, maybe that's just find your niche.
Have one that you just talk about whatever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, like we do.
It's kind of like us, yeah.
We just
We're
talk
like,
about
today
whatever.
we're talking true crime.
A podcast starts a certain way, and then like they kind of find their niche, and I'm like, you know what, this is really getting popular now. We need to stick to this,
Yeah.
Right.
And that's where they could change
Right.
the podcast. Even this podcast right here, even though it'll be called Mom's Favorite forever, but you kind of you're finding your place of like all the topics that really are like awesome.
Right.
I don't know.
Right, exactly,
You never know.
exactly. Well, that's what I kind of like about this life and day and age is like you can just do whatever you want because now you can work at home, you can work anywhere, you go and travel, you can go live. You got to find it. It's not simple. I don't make it seem like you just walk out and get it. You got to go get it, but it's there.
Yeah, you gotta
I
work
love it so much.
Me too.
And I think that's what Leti and I, that's why you and I are such good friends because I think you and I are very similar in parenting when it comes to we're kind of that strong parent. We're that, don't fuck with mommy. I mean, really, honestly, like it's true. And honestly, you guys you don't know how fortunate you are that you have mothers like that.
They're thinking, really?
Because it's true. If
The only way we know. No.
No, I can tell you. I actually agree with you because Calista has actually told me maybe a couple of times. I can't count, but Mom, you're right. I should have listened to you last year when you told me that, I should do this, and I was just fighting back. But I should have listened, and so I'm sorry. But yes, I do want it. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem.
That's great.
That's growth.
Yeah. So anyway,
Great.
It is growth.
Well, you
for
gotta
sure.
you gotta live and learn.
Yeah.
But you're lucky that you do have a mom to kind of help guide you, to help you not have to hit so many. Because some people just really have to walk through the fire, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the I just got to walk through the fire kind of person. You want to take the yacht instead.
I do. Yeah, I do have to say sometimes though, I grew up at a time where my mom didn't have that kind of time to kind of like talk to me about all these things, what I should do, all this advice that now we do to our children. And I do have to say that those moms are also,
Yeah.
big time fantastic.
Yeah.
In what they do, because I realize at my age now, I realize that our moms were doing the best they could
With what they had.
Right.
Yep.
And we all do that. All moms. Credit
Right.
to all moms and parents out there. Because everybody's going to do the best. Some people are not doing that much. That's what they can do. That's all they want to do. Right?
Right.
We're going to do the best we can with what we have.
With your circumstances. Yeah.
And I feel like back in the day, it was the parenting style, quote unquote, was more so like, well, it's better to let them figure it out.
Agree.
You know what I mean? Like, let them fail, which is still true to a point, obviously, but, don't want to enable, quote unquote.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But there's a happy medium.
Well, and especially back in the time because your mom was a single mom.
Yep.
And so and my mom for a period of time was a single mom too. And so, and at a time where like now single mom is kind of, you know, it's not that uncommon, but back then it was very uncommon for a woman to have children and not be married or not have someone to support them. And for a woman to have to support herself and her kids, that was a huge deal back then.
Huge deal. And I feel like the let them is great, but I feel like the let them is also good depending also on the child. Some children, if you just do the let them theory, let them fail, let them figure it out, it could be a massive, issue.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was that kid. I met a friend yesterday for brunch from work, and we were those kids, and she was telling me she grew up in LA, and we were those kids where we were just thrown out there. You guys figure it out. You're gonna go to college, go apply. I don't know how you're gonna support yourself.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of figured it out. But we were those kids that we were like independent, like from day one. Like we were scared. Yes, our confidence was low, but we figured it out because that's who we were. Not all children are like that, and I think we have to be, moms kind of have to figure out, like, can this child handle being out there?
But think about this too, Letty.
know.
You just sparked something in me that I just thought of. We were scared, but we were also, we didn't know enough to be too scared.
Agree.
And also too, we were excited.
Yeah.
And
I don't
that
know-
excitement, I don't see as much in a lot of young kids, that excitement to get out and go into the world. And oh my God, I got my first job. I got my first car. I got my,
It's
I
rough
remember
times
us
out
being
there.
so excited about it and like couldn't wait.
Exactly. And so, yes, you are right. We were scared, and what we were scared of? We were scared of someone saying no.
Yeah.
We were scared
Different
of
things.
failing at the situation. We were scared of that, of course. And so you are right. That's what I was scared of. But at the same time, we were also very adventurous in the fact that we were going to go for it.
Right.
And I want
Right.
children now, kids now in their 20s, to just go for it.
Go for it.
Because there's so much opportunity out there, especially if you have a mom like you, moms that are like pushing you and helping you and encouraging. I'll be there for you, buddy. You're not going to be alone. I'm here.
Right.
I'm not going to abandon you.
Yeah.
So
I got your back.
I got
and,
your back.
and a dad too.
exactly.
And dads too.
Dads, too.
You got two dad. I mean, you're lucky.
Yeah,
So
dads
lucky you
are-
got families
yes.
that care about you. But I love that. I love that for sure. That they did what they could, and we that's kind of what we all do. I mean, I felt a little bit of that. Raising you was different than raising Jake. Totally different. It was like it was a totally different experience. If I had to give advice after raising you, it would be totally different advice after raising Jake.
But it taught you.
Completely.
It taught you so much doing
Yeah.
both parental situations.
Yeah, it really does. It really did. And it really just stands to the fact that every person is different and they need different things from you, and they need different, some kids do need some hand holding. Some kids you did not need any hand holding. I mean, from the time you were 3 years old, you were feeding and clothing yourself basically.
Yeah.
And so, because I worked too, and so I didn't have time to be doing a lot of stuff, and so it's just out of necessity. But yeah, I love that. I love that relationship that you have with your mom now, and I love that relationship. How you have. We talk about this in our group a lot. Is how I love how Leti takes care of her mom. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. I love how Leti takes care of her mom. It's not just she takes care of her; she takes good care of her. And that's the thing that worries me when I get in my elder years. I'm sure that my needs will be taken care of, but will anybody take good care of me?
We will. We're there for you. And
What are you talking about? We?
Y'all be in the
Well,
nursing home
we're-
together.
We're going to be together there, Lan.
I know,
Okay.
but that's true.
What is this we?
I don't know what I was talking about. I'm sorry. You're right.
No, I'm kidding. But
You're
you know what
right.
I'm saying?
Oh,
I mean,
you're
there's a
right.
difference. And Letty, just the relationship you have with your mom and the girls have with their grandma and the girls have with you. It is very touching. When I got to go to bingo, and we didn't get to see you at bingo, but I saw Lily, and I think you were working or whatever, but and you with your mom and the three generations there, it's so touching. I love family. I'm such a mushy. I love generation.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
And love people that really work on keeping those relationships and those bonds tight.
Thank you. It brings me so much joy to see my mom happy. This morning I took her out for breakfast. I asked her, she told me yesterday or the day before, I really want to go out for pancakes. I'm like, I'll take you out for pancakes on Sunday. Pick you up. So this morning Lily wanted to go with me. So I was like, hey, you want to go for pancakes? I don't really want pancakes. I said, well, you want to go and place here or there? La Posada? I want to go to La Posada. Okay, let's go to La Posada. So it brings me so much joy to see her there eating her huevos rancheros with her tortillas and all that, and being so happy with her coffee and everything. And just at 92, that's what I want. I am hoping that one of my daughters sometimes, I don't know where they'll be living, but that I'll be having breakfast with them at a Mexican restaurant having huevos rancheros. It would be
yeah, you're manifesting it, and I think that says it all. And they see how you are with your mom, and so they're going to be that way too. And I think that's huge. So,
so
I'm
thank
so
you.
excited about
Thank
that.
you.
And you also have another grandmother. You have your grandmother, your dad's mom, and you also help y'all all kind of take care of the grandmas, because we all should take care of our grandparents. But so she's around too. And how old is she?
She's 90.
So you got a 90.
Wow.
She's 89, or did she turn 90?
She's 89.
89.
Okay.
I'm 1 year off. So we see
Wait.
her also.
No, her birthday's in November. I don't know how old
Yeah,
she is.
no, she's close to 90. But she never tells us her age. That's the whole thing. Like it's not a
Nobody knows.
To her number is very low. Like I'm 60. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know how that goes. Yeah.
But no, she's a great grandma too, and real close. Stephen loves his mom to death. Does so much for her. Also, the girls get to see that love that he takes care of her. Now that he's retired, he's able to do so much for her. Take her to the doctor, get her meds, get her this.
And I just want to say a shout out to Stephen too, because Stephen, man, he's retired, but he probably doesn't get much rest, because keeping all these ladies happy and all these women happy, he's jumping here and there and through hoops, and just thank goodness that he's always got y'all's back and taking such good care of you.
He's awesome.
Yep. We tell him to do things this week he's doing things for himself. He's getting a real Steven weekend.
He's watching all these Fantastic Fest movies all day for the last couple of days and all this week. And tonight he's just watching football. Tomorrow's football. And Thursday's football. And so
But he helps me
enjoying
out
it.
a lot. He helps me out a lot with like stuff from like school stuff whenever I was at school, and then whenever I lost my ID earlier this summer before we went to Spain, he took me at like 6 a.m. all the way to the DMV. He could be sleeping and working out, but he took me, so I'm thankful for that. And she takes me places, so always have some self-defense.
So Leti, you live a very healthy lifestyle. That's one of the things that I absolutely love about you. And I want to say that you're kind of like my mentor, but I would have to behave like you in order for you to be my mentor. You would what I would aspire to be like if I could, but and I'm working on it. I do the best I can, but you just really strive to live a healthy lifestyle. I love that about you. You're always physical. You do a lot of physical activities. You go to Lifetime and you walk. I see you almost every day. I mean, I almost ran you over the other day.
You did intentionally. Intentionally.
I did almost intentionally
And
run
also,
her over
my
because
little dog.
Oso too. I know she was mostly mad because I almost ran over Oso. She was about to kick my ass. She really was. I mean, I was trying to get her attention, but she didn't know my new car, and so she was
Exactly.
like, "What is this woman doing, trying to run me over here?" That face. I wish I had a picture of it. It was I laughed for 10 minutes. I almost wet my pants in the car right there.
I know you did.
I did. I did almost. I almost. But I do love that about you, and not only that, you're not only physically healthy or whatever, but you're also, you work really hard on your mental health and your inner peace, I guess, and you're intentional about it. So you do a lot of self work, and so what's that like? Like, tell me about that.
I mean, it's something that I think, Kim, that anybody can do, but I think you get to a point where, all right, okay, I'm going to eat better. I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to start, people talk like this a lot. And I mean, I've been there too. But now I'm at a point that this summer I really, really worked hard to build these habits that if you don't do them early in the morning, you're not going to do them. Because sometimes after work, you're not doing a whole lot. It's just relaxed time, children, etc. So that is now for me where I know exactly that I have to log on for work like 7 a.m. because I don't want to work late, so I try to log on early. And so since I know that that's my starting point, then I've got to basically you need to wake up really early because you really want to do this meditation, you want to do this yoga stuff, you want to go on a walk, and you want to see the sunrise. You want to do this little workout. You want to make your coffee a certain way. All that. Well, you can't do that in 10 minutes. So, Leti, you're going to have to get up at 5:30, and you're going to have to do that because that takes you by the time you go to the restroom and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's going to take me.
bathroom is a priority.
We got to add that in too, right?
For sure.
So yeah, that's an hour and a half of all that stuff that I want to do by 7 a.m. And so I have a nice list that I used to write it in a journal. I used to write it in a little note next to my desk. I used to just write it on my phone, and that never worked. I tried that for a year or two, and that didn't work. So finally, I got myself a nice bulletin board, and I wrote it in a marker, and it's like Monday through Sunday, and I check it off. And that's how it works now. And I know exactly where my X's are not there, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go get my water. I gotta go. So now I kind of know. I gotta read. All those things that I really love. I want to be intentional about them. Text a friend, text somebody, call them, put in an audio voicemail. Just different things. Call my mom every day. Different things like that.
And one thing you do is you lean into friends that are helpful and knowledgeable in certain areas, like I don't know, like maybe like Laura or just different people, and you lean into those friendships. And I think that's very helpful.
It is helpful. And I admire people like that. She's one of my inspirations for sure, that makes me be a better person, a healthier person. I definitely fall off. I love queso. I love not working out sometimes. I love not going to the gym. I love just laying around. Sometimes I don't want to read and I don't feel like reading, so we have to take our breaks.
Yeah.
But for example, Kim the other day went to Hop Daddy and she got this delicious shake. She took a couple of sips and she didn't like it. And I took it home, because I love leftovers.
Yeah.
And so I take it home and I'm like, I put it in the freezer and I'm like, I'm going to have a couple of sips every day. I'm not going to drink the whole thing. So guess what happened?
You
I
drank
took a
it all
couple
in
of
one
sips.
night.
It was so delicious. I ate the whole thing.
I knew that was coming.
And I felt I didn't feel good, but it was so delicious.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Well, you have to
got a
have.
few bites. I got a few bites in there before that happened.
It was
You
delicious.
got to have
What was
guilty
it?
pleasures. It was
Anyhow.
bananas Foster.
Oh.
You wouldn't like it because
No,
you don't like
I'm not a
bananas.
banana.
So yeah,
You're
so
not
I
a
have
banana
really
girl.
good habits, but I also have things that I like. I'm never gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up my
yeah,
queso,
that's-
and
you have
I'm
to
not gonna
have
give
your
up
pleasures.
margaritas.
Moderation.
Moderation. Exactly. So the weekend to me is really about fun and enjoy and relax. I feel like we work too hard and we have to give ourselves some treats because I don't want to call those like rewards.
Yeah. It's like
But it's more
motivation.
like this is just part of life. This is my
Right.
life.
Right.
I don't want to be on a diet.
Right.
I don't want to be on any of that. I just want, how can I live every day with some goodness that's healthy and all that.
Right.
So, yeah.
And you still enjoy, I mean, you're a huge foodie, and I love getting any advice, or she always comes up with the best
restaurants,
recommendations. And she's always like somehow in the know. I don't know how. You got a little friend in your pocket over there that's feeding you all the latest and greatest, but she always knows. And no matter what restaurant it is, even if you just read brand new restaurant opening up, if you write out there, you write out, oh, hey, there's a new restaurant. Letty goes, yeah, I know, it's great. I went there yesterday for lunch. I'm not kidding you. Every place.
Like, how do you go to all the restaurants?
She is in the know of all the places to go. So what is your favorite? Like, I know your favorite restaurant probably changes because mine does. But so right now, what's your favorite restaurant?
Right now, one of my favorite restaurants, it has to be Jack Allen's. I mean, I can't. Jack Allen's is like it's like Born Supremacy to me, like those movies.
I know.
I can go to bed and I can watch it for the 10th time.
Yeah.
I never get tired of their menu. I never get tired of their service is amazing. It's so good. I just feel like I can go there and I can get a mix of whatever I want: salad, chicken fried steak, whatever.
Well, you know what? You know what their secret is? Their secret is that their food is delicious and it's consistently good. Everything you eat there, it's not like one time you go, this is good. One time you go, it's like, oh, this is awful. It's consistently yummy good every time you go, and all their dishes are good.
It's a delicious place.
And the drinks
that
are good.
place. And I
And it's reasonable.
It's reasonable. The staff, I know a lot of the staff there. So I love that place. There's so many beautiful places in Austin. I love a lot of places in Austin. But as far as my favorite place,
Right.
that one always stands out for me. And whenever it's on a Friday night, hey, where do we want, Steven's like, where do you want to go to dinner? I'm like, well, we didn't make a reservation. So we should just go to Jack Allen's and hang out at the bar.
Yeah.
And have some really good appetizers or something like that. Like easy peasy, right?
Yeah, that's that's kind of our go-to. And it's not that far for us here.
Same thing.
You know.
Convenient, yeah.
And we're lacking on restaurants over here, don't you think? Don't you think we need a few
on
more?
some good ones. We have like
more?
bars and things like that, but we don't have a lot of places like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Yeah, there's
yeah.
like some kind of mid ones, but
Chains, a lot of chains.
A lot of chains.
Yeah, a lot of times. So I think that now you should just come out with us sometimes, like when we hang
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
You know, like with
I don't
your
get an
mom.
invite?
If
I'm
your
just
mom's
kidding.
coming out, you're welcome to come too. I mean, now that y'all are grown ups, we don't want no kids around. But you know, you're not a kid now. Now you're a grown up. So
Yeah, I did go out one time. I remember I think I just got back from work. She was like, me and Shelly are via 313. Your dad, ask your dad if he wants to drop you off.
Oh,
And so I did.
nice.
He
Oh, I
did drop
love
me
it.
off. And then that time I lost my ID, she had invited me to go with you guys to Cinco de Mayo, and I didn't have my ID. And of course I was like, well,
So I've invited her a few times.
Oh goodness. Okay, good. Okay, good. Well, sometimes maybe we might think, well, maybe the rest of the people won't like it or whatever. But you know what? Now I feel like we're kind of at the stage where I like all of our kids. You know.
Yes. we
Well,
have
for the
great
most
kids.
part, but I do like. No, I'm kidding. I
Why is
just
she looking
I
at
love
me
all
like
of our
that?
kids.
Damn.
I do love all of our kids, and I love that being able to kind of like show them what it's like being in this like little friendship group, and then they can meet other people. And Shelly's was last night at the tailgate. Shelly was trying to set up Sadie with somebody
Nice.
that was at the tailgate. She was trying to like play matchmaker. So, I mean, it's like you kind of got to go out there. And who's your bestie?
my bestie?
Yeah.
I have two besties.
Okay,
I
good.
can't pick between them. Because
Okay, good. Even better.
I don't like picking. I have like actually like 15,000 besties. Everybody I meet is my bestie.
Okay, good.
But like my
Good.
core, I have two of them.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My best friend from high school, her name is Castle. We have seen each other through a lot of phases.
Wait, what's her name?
It's Castle. Her first name is Julianne, but her middle name's Castle, and she's
like-
been going by Castle for.
I thought she said casserole. I was like, that's my nickname. No.
No,
She's a lovely person. Lovely
That's
friend.
why I love that. She's a big musician like me. Like her parents do a lot of music stuff. We really got close like 7th, 8th grade. We started going to like Dolly Parton parties. Like it was so fun. Like her parents always do. Like I like events and stuff, and so she always invites me to events.
She's a
and
drummer, right?
Yes, she plays the drums, she plays the guitar, she sings. She does all of it. So she's really talented. And then my other one I met through the Texas State Ice Angels, which I was a part of. I met my best friend, Courtney. I actually just saw her. My other roommate, we got to live with each other for a year last year. It was really hard moving out.
What is an ice angel?
An ice angel. So we were like, it was like a sorority kind of, but not like really. I did my fair share of sorority rush. It wasn't my thing, but I found the Ice Angels, and I just loved how small it was because I'd gone to Ann Richards. I looked for sisterhood, and
they
we were just like supported the Texas State hockey team.
Okay, that's
We
what I was
just
saying. It
did, like-
sounds like hockey related.
We supported the Texas State hockey team, but we also
cool.
did our own things like Big Little and all that stuff.
That's
so.
cool. I like
Just like community stuff, and I love that. That's so great.
Lots of events. Like I was the event coordinator last year, so I did all the events for them. So that was really fun. I liked planning that.
That's so great. That's so awesome. So you guys, the kind of the last thing that I was going to talk about is travel, because you guys love to travel, I know, and you have gone to a lot of really fun places, and I know Letty's been everywhere. But what is your favorite? Like, if I know you guys just went to, was it Barcelona or
Spain.
Spain? Okay.
Yep.
What's your favorite trip you've been on?
They all are like different for me, but I think one of my favorites was Mexico, because it was all inclusive and I just got to go by the pool and I had my little margarita, my ceviche. It's either that one or it's New York. When we went to New York for the first time, it changed my outlook on New York, and I was like, oh, I really want to live here. Like after being there, I did not want to go on this trip. Like most of the trips that I don't want to go on, I end up loving the place and like I just want to move there. And like I just fell in love with New York because we just did so much fun stuff as a family. I ended up going back. So
It does. I mean, I can see that too, because there's like this little tiny part of me that would think, oh, it would be so fun to live in New York, and just everything, all of the stuff to do. I love stuff to do too, and just walking around and people watching and all the rest. So I can totally, like, I'm feeling that vibe right now.
Oh, I can visit New York. I'm looking forward to it and seeing the colors, fall and all that. But I'm not sure about living there. I love our city. I would like to live like in a place that's cooler.
Yeah.
But not all year.
No.
So I would like a second property in a cooler area. That would be great.
Yeah.
Colorado or something like that. I don't know.
Vermont, yeah.
Vermont.
Well, we used to have a place in Vermont, but we
nice.
don't have that anymore. But we did. We had a ski place there, but the problem with that is being all the way in Vermont, when do you use it? Like a few times a year, you have to, the going back and forth thing just wasn't real feasible. Yeah. And it's like in that case, you might as well just go on vacation and Airbnb something. Why do you need to own it?
Yeah, wherever you want to go.
That's mine. So are you a Swiftie?
I was a really big Swiftie as a kid, and I like her music. I don't dislike her. Like I'm not.
Did y'all go to a concert?
Guys. Yeah, we did, and that was so much fun. I had so much fun at that concert. That was when I was peak Swiftie. But the last few years, I didn't really enjoy her last one, which I'm gonna probably get hate for that. But I didn't enjoy her last album as much as I've enjoyed them in the past. But
why? Why was that?
What do you mean the last? The eras?
No,
the Dead Poets
Society.
Oh,
I don't know. I just didn't like. It just didn't hit with me. Yeah. I really like Folklore and Evermore. Like those are my two favorite ones. But I'm looking forward to her new one, and I think it's coming out
soon.
October 3rd.
Soon.
Yeah, like 2 weeks from Friday.
Yeah. Well, I'm a huge Swiftie fan, and next time she comes around in a concert, I don't care if the tickets are $5,000 a piece. I will be buying myself one.
Good for you.
And me.
Way to go.
Oh, me and Cass, we're going.
You can't go alone. So
Well, no, I
Get
can't
me
go alone
one,
for
too.
sure.
Oh, we got all our cute outfits, me and Lily, and then I had a friend come with us as well, and my mom, and we were just like singing all the songs.
Yeah.
And it was lovely.
I have
so
friends who
fun.
are like huge Swifties, like girls I work with, and they went to like several Eras Tour concerts. They would like fly to LA to go.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Oh, some love
Must
out
be
there
nice.
for sure.
They hope they got some coin. Jeez, those tickets.
They would, like-
they must be rich people.
They
Friends
would
of yours.
well, they don't have kids, so.
Oh, there you go.
No, but they would like get on like the codes to have like the early release ticket, and then they would be waiting on the website for like 8 hours and have like a bunch of people all on there at the same time so that they could like
Wow.
they were dedicated.
Wow. I didn't even know you could do that. You could get like that far in advance online. Like you're actually standing in a line. The old days, that's what we had to do. We get this, girls. The old days that say, okay, concert tickets are going on sale for I don't know, Bruce Springsteen.
U2.
And they're going to go on sale at Waterloo Music at 10 a.m.
Just get in line.
You'd have to get in line. There'd be people there for
out,
like
yeah.
however long, depending on how much people wanted to see him, camping out for days. Or no, not days, but it would be a long time. And that's how you would get it. And then you get a wristband.
Yep.
It's like so crazy. So crazy.
It was so fun.
I mean, it was just what we did. It's just what you did.
Yep.
So, okay, well, I mean, this has been so great and so fun. I feel like, I know you better. I feel like, I mean, I know your mother. I know this lady very well, but you, I mean, we've just known you through your mom and known about you and a few little glimpses. And then we got to be able to follow you kind of on your YouTube stuff or your TikTok stuff, and so that's kind of you get to kind of know.
Yeah,
you.
I do. Everybody found my TikTok. I do remember that.
Yes.
Everybody found my TikTok. I was like, oh.
We heard all about that
it.
TikTok, viewers.
Darn it.
Yeah, we love it. But
media,
are you doing any TikTok? What do you do now? Are you doing anything online like TikTok-y stuff?
I mean, I just post my own TikToks just whenever I feel like it.
Yeah.
I actually just had one that was kind of going viral. It was me at the Tate McRae concert, just like singing in the background, and I'm just
love
like
Tate
sound
McRae.
like a goat, like singing. I just did not sound good. I had a drink at Moody. I'm sorry. I'm just a girl. And so it's
Love
just like
it.
me singing terribly in the background. But I like social media. I love to make TikToks. I made a lot of TikToks for PR, like for
Yeah.
Ice Angels, and then I also had an internship with a bar, and so that was really fun. And so I like doing social media and stuff.
Maybe
so.
you could hire her to teach you how to do Instagram.
I know. I need a social media. What do you call it? Tutor. Tutor person to come and show me because I don't know enough. And
She'll be like, you need to make a video to advertise it. You need to make
I know. I'll start giving instructions. You need to do this. You need to do that because I don't know. And I need you to log on to this because I really
know what I'm
didn't.
doing. I don't know any of my passwords.
I don't know any of my passwords again.
Just do it for me.
I know. Thank goodness for daughters. Well, thank you guys so much. We really, really appreciate it. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to say or chat or talk or questions or anything at all? Because
Thank you for
we
having
just tried to
us.
go. I tried to go by what I know of you and know kind of a little bit. But is there anything that
No, I think we covered a lot of bases, and thank you for having us. And I'm so excited about this podcast. I love the title. I love talking about favorite stuff that we do in life, our favorite people.
I know.
This
We'll
has
have to
been
have.
great.
Well, definitely. I really would like for you to come back, Calista, for sure, and talk to us about like what's going on in the dating world. Because maybe even if you don't start like your own podcast, maybe you could just come on here and chat with us because I think it's a very fascinating subject of how relationships are starting these days. It's really weird. It's kind of fun.
I got a lot of stories from a lot of different
Well, there you
people.
go. We love some stories.
Yeah, that could be a fun, like a segment.
I can see this mom's favorite podcast bringing some moms here, and let's talk about mom's favorite things.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And we're going to promote some favorite stuff that we love.
Yeah, for sure. Like, for example, this
boy.
little harmonica.
I have one too.
You know, I mean,
Calista, I could order one for you. I have
I
it.
want to do the.
I'll get one for you. Yep, for sure.
well, do you want a full size one or do you want these are the little mini ones? The mini ones, honestly, I mean, they're cute and everything. You can't really play a whole tune on them. So, but I did buy Shelly a full size one, so maybe she's learning to play it. She's actually getting good on the harmonica. So anyway,
We're gonna get some brand deals on the harmonica companies.
I know for sure, for sure.
All right, y'all. Well, that is a wrap on our double mother-daughter extravaganza.
Big thank you to our guests for proving we're not the only duo who thrive on chaos.
If you had fun, hit follow and leave us a review because nothing feeds mom's ego like a 5-star rating.
Big facts. Catch you next time, MFers.
Bye.
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 You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
Lowe's knows how to get you ready for holiday hosting with up to 35% off select home decor. And get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, members get free delivery, haul away, basic installation, parts, and a 2-year Lowe's protection plan when you spend $2,500 or more on select LG major appliances. Valid through 10/1. Member offer excludes Massachusetts, Maryland, Wisconsin, New Jersey, and Florida. Installed by independent contractors. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for more details.